Alright, so here's the lick of the month for March. Now this is a really cool thing I've made up that will work really well as a blues turnaround in the key of A. So any blues in A, you can use this as the last two measures of the blues. So how it's going to sound is like this. So it's a really simple turnaround. It contains double stops and it also goes over the E7 chord. So we're doing a lot of things that actually work with the chords and it sounds really nice all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in a little closer here so you can see what I'm doing with my fingers. Now the first thing we're going to do is take the third finger, so your ring finger, and we're going to grab the second and third string together. So this is called a double stop, two strings played at once. Now what you want to do is be able to play them both at the same time. Now with this, what we want to do is actually bend them both like this. Okay, so try it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're trying to get the double stop with the half bend on both of the strings. Okay, so the next step we're going to do is take that double stop at the 7th fret. We're going to pull off that finger to the 5th fret. So the first finger has to be in place at the 5th fret, and the third finger is going to play both those strings. We're going to pull off on both of them. So we have the double stop on the 5th fret on the 2nd and 3rd strings. So let's try that together with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Alright, so together, those two parts will sound like this. Okay? Now the next step is to play the 7th fret on the 4th string with your 3rd finger. So let's note as an A, 7th fret, 4th string. So all together that sounds like this. Now the next step after that, we're actually going to put our first finger barred on the 5th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string. So same two strings again. And we're actually going to hammer on our middle finger on the 3rd string at the 6th fret. So all together we have this. Okay, try that again. One more time. Now the next step we're going to play the 7th fret on the 4th string and the 7th fret on the 5th string. So what we want to do for that is a finger roll. So we're going to have a flat finger on the 4th string and roll up. So we're going to sound like this. Now before we go any further, I should mention in the first measure there is a rest. So the first quarter note is a rest. So when you count in 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. And the last thing we're going to play is actually an E7 chord. We're going to play 7th fret with our middle finger on the 5th string, 6th fret on the 4th string with our first finger, and 3rd finger onto the 7th string, so our 7th fret on the 3rd string with our 3rd finger. So that full chord makes an E7 chord there. We have the 1st, the 3rd, and the flat 7. Okay, so together this riff sounds like this. Rest. So here I'm going to show it to you in action. I'm going to play it along with the blues and A. I'm just going to improvise, and then the last two measures I will play that exact riff so you can hear how it sounds in the song.